everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. We are currently in Zanzibar, Tanzania. We're on Paje beach right now. The tide is very out, which is why we're just walking. Yeah, we're staying at a place called the Power Villa Sky Bar rooftop place, but it's literally like a 10-second walk from the beach. Okay, so we made it to our accommodation in Zanzibar on Paje, and I had said that it was mine and Michael's anniversary, but I guess something got lost in translation because it says happy birthday, Kristen, and they sang me happy birthday and everything. Yeah, I think the next few days we're staying on Paje beach, and I think we're just gonna relax because we've been so on the go since Michael and I started traveling together. But then in a few days we're going to Stone Town, and there's a lot of activities that we want to do there, so we'll kind of leave the adventure for when we get to Stone Town. We are currently back at our villa, where we're just hanging out on the rooftop pool with a really nice view of the beach and the water. Yeah, we're just gonna hang out here and then maybe figure out a plan for dinner, but yeah. Morning everyone, I figured out my GoPro, thankfully. It's our last day in Paje beach, and then we're going to Stone Town tomorrow, but it's like 12:30 in the afternoon. We slept in a little bit, so we're going to go eat.
Just a little bit.
And yeah, I think today's going to be similar to yesterday, just like chilling on the beach and stuff. So yeah, that's what we're doing. There's a lot of kite surfers today too. I don't know if you can see all of them there. Always find me. Say hello. All right, so we are now walking back to our hotel. Maybe we'll hang out by the pool?
Have some drinks?
Possibly, I'm not too sure. We were hanging out at that restaurant, Mr. Kawa's for a really long time, so we're both pretty full. Something to note, when you are walking on the beach here, there's a lot of Maasai tribe members trying to sell you things, but you can just say Asante Sana, which means thank you, or say like no Asante Sana, and they tend to back down because they recognize that it's really disrespectful to keep pushing people. Also on the beach, like normal beach wear is a bit more acceptable. However, I think like 90 to 95% of the island population are Muslim. So ladies, make sure you are covering your knees and your shoulders, and guys, make sure you're not like walking around shirtless or anything. Okay, well, we're back at the hotel. We've been here for the last few hours. I ended up getting some editing done, so I finished another video, but it's nighttime now, so we're going to go up to our rooftop bar and have some dinner, have some drinks. It's our last night in Paje, and like I said, we're going to Stone Town tomorrow afternoon. So yeah, we're just going to enjoy our evening here. Look, she found us, guys. She found us.
She won't stop.
She literally won't stop. Also, the power went off. everyone. We made it to Stone Town on Zanzibar Island in Tanzania, and the place that we're staying at is a renovated old spice house spanning back hundreds of years. And look how cute this place is if you ignore all of our place. It's definitely cozy. Whoa. But it's functional. Hundreds of friends. Alright, we are off of Paje Island. We took a boat over here with a guide, and we're gonna do some snorkeling. Yesterday I realized I kind of just like left you hanging, but we finished our snorkeling, didn't have a great time. We went for lunch at, where did we go for lunch yesterday?
Zanzibar Coffee House.
We went for lunch at Zanzibar Coffee House, and now this morning we are doing a prison island tour, and then after that we're doing a walking tour of Stone Town. We also learned that like the meaning of Zanzibar. So Zanzi means people and bar means the beach, I believe. So our tour guide was saying it means the black people from the coast. Zanzibar can also mean two islands because there's the main island that we're staying on, Ngoja Island, and then there's also a second island farther up north called Pemba Island. But they're both Zanzibar. They're both run by the same government. So yeah. So this island was actually bought by a British guy, I forget his name, Matteo, in the early 1900s. He was going to use it as a prison. It didn't end up being used as a prison because at that point slavery was beginning to be abolished because he was actually going to hold like misbehaving slaves here. And then it ended up being a quarantine place for people with yellow fever and things like that, and they would come here and then they'd go back to the main island. This is one of the rooms. So of course the sound cut out again, but I was saying how the island went by 4 different names. It primarily went by Prison Island, but it was also known as Quarantine Island, Tortoise Island for all the large tortoises that live here, and it also went by Changu Island, and Changu is actually Swahili for red sniper, which is the main type of fish that lives around the island.
Like scratches?
Oh, he does!
Yeah, they like massage. If you do massage, then they stand up.
So
you're probably wondering how these massive tortoises ended up on this island. Well, back in the early 1800s, there were 4 tortoises that were gifted to Zanzibar by the Seychelles. There were 2 that ended up in Stone Town and 2 that ended up on Prison Island. Eventually, they all ended up on Prison Island, but only one of the original ones remains, who's about 197 years old today.
When we got here, there were like 2 boats. Of Princess Margaret coming to Tanzania in 1956. The first building. Look how small she is. So this is the former slave market. So we're entering the former slave market, and it was used from 1800 to 1909. Am I allowed to film in here?
Sorry?
Am I allowed to film or take photos in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
The reasons how
C'est 2 souterrains. Les esclavages. Pendant l'esclavage, c'est les c'est des chambres. They bring the slave to them.
What the hell?
You can't even like stand up fully.
yeah, at that time the men were very tall.
Tall.
They were too tall.
These were the rooms where the slave stays.
All right, so we're back at the Zanzibar Coffee House, which is where we were yesterday for lunch. I couldn't finish that slave market. That was just a lot. So yeah, I was also feeling a little lightheaded. I think I'm hungry, and also I just need more water. So we're back here. We ended our tour a bit early. We were gonna go to the market, but we've seen some of the market already, so we just came here instead. We're gonna eat. Good morning, afternoon, everybody. We are currently back at Zanzibar Airport. We're just waiting for our flight to Arusha today, which is where we're going to be starting our 5-day safari tomorrow.
1 hour later.
There's our, well, my bag. Probably your bag too.